The situation is getting more intense, and a lot of people are trying to understand what really happened. Reports say DSS operatives showed up at former Attorney General Malami's residence in Abuja not long after a visit from Atiku Abubakar, and that timing alone has sparked serious conversations across the country. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Malami has already been in the spotlight for some time due to ongoing investigations linked to serious allegations. He was previously taken into custody, questioned, and later granted bail. Since then, many Nigerians have been watching closely to see what would happen. This is where the story starts to feel like something bigger is unfolding. Many viewers are asking, was this just part of routine investigation, or is there something more happening behind the scenes? One possible explanation is simple. Ongoing investigations do not stop just because someone has been granted bail. Security agencies can continue their work, gather more information, and follow up on leads. So this could be part of that process. But then again, Nigerians are not new to political drama. The timing has made many people wonder if this is also about power, influence, and positioning. When you connect the dots, past investigations, high-profile visits, and sudden security activity, it naturally raises questions. And let's not forget, this is not the first time Malami's properties have been under attention. There have been previous reports of other agencies looking into matters connected to him. So to some people, this looks like a continued effort to dig deeper into past actions while in office. At the same time, others are asking a different question entirely. Why now? Why immediately after such a visit? Is it coincidence, or is it a message being sent? This is where you, the viewer, come in. Because honestly, stories like this are not just about facts. They are also about interpretation. Everyone sees it from a different angle. Some people believe this is a positive sign that institutions are working and no one is above the law. Others believe it shows that political battles are still very active behind the scenes. And some are simply watching and waiting for more facts before jumping to conclusions. One thing is clear, this story is not ending anytime soon. With the level of attention it has already attracted, more updates are expected. And as more details come out, the picture will become clearer. But right now, what we have is a situation filled with questions, strong opinions, and growing curiosity. And that is exactly why people are glued to stories like this, because they combine politics, power, and real-life consequences.
Now, let's take this a step further, because what is happening here could have bigger effects than many people realize. If this situation continues to unfold the way it is going, it could shape how Nigerians view accountability at the highest levels. When a former Attorney General is repeatedly under investigation and security agencies keep showing interest, it sends a strong signal that past positions may not fully protect anyone from scrutiny. For some viewers, this builds confidence in the system. For others, it raises concerns about fairness and balance. At the same time, this could also affect political relationships going forward. That visit we talked about earlier is still a key part of the story. In politics, every move is watched and every association is noted. When influential figures are seen together during sensitive moments, it can quietly reshape alliances, even if nothing is officially announced. Now, imagine this from another angle. If more developments come out of this situation, it could lead to more people being questioned, more details being revealed, and possibly even more public attention on past decisions made while in office. And once the public starts paying close attention, pressure naturally increases. This is where things can become very interesting. Because beyond the legal side, there is also the public perception. Nigerians today are more aware, more vocal, and more involved in conversations like this than ever before. Social media, online platforms, and everyday discussions are already filled with different opinions about what this all means. Some are saying this is a step in the right direction. Others are urging caution, saying people should wait for full facts before drawing conclusions. And then there are those who believe this could be part of a much larger political picture that is still unfolding. Now, here is something you should really think about. What happens next will matter a lot. If the DSS continues its actions, if more official statements are released, or if new names begin to appear in this situation, the entire narrative could shift very quickly. And when that happens, it could move from being just a trending topic to something that influences national conversations on leadership and responsibility. Also, consider the timing in a broader sense. Nigeria is always preparing for the future, politically, economically, and socially. Situations like this can quietly influence how people think, how they vote, and how they trust public institutions. So this is not just about one person or one event, it is about the bigger picture. And that is why you should stay locked into updates like this. Make sure you like this video and subscribe right now, because as new information comes in, you will want to hear it quickly and clearly. Let's also keep this conversation going. If you were in charge, how would you handle a situation like this? Should investigations be pushed more strongly, or should there be more transparency before actions are taken?
Share your thoughts in the comments because your voice adds real value to discussions like this. At the end of the day, stories like this remind us that leadership, accountability, and public trust are always connected, and when one part is affected, everything else follows. Stay informed, stay curious, and stay engaged. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on important updates.